Hey, yo, check this out. It's your boy Play.
It's your boy Skillz.
The world famous Play-N-Skillz.
Play-N-Skillz.
Right here live and direct. BallerStatus.com. Y'all know what time it is, man. We riding dirty. Watch out for them bill collectors, man. Play-N-Skillz right here. BallerStatus.com.
Tryna catch me riding dirty. Tryna catch me riding dirty. The West Coast remix. Let's get paid. Cause you know that true hustlers be up grinding early. Tryna catch me riding dirty. 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 It's the youngin' from Houston, Texas that you know always be spitting flames. Hustlers in the streets mess with me cause they know I ain't with the gimmicks, man. Private jet when I hit the West, you know I had to mess with DJ Quick and Gang. I must confess that
Bro, this your boy Play.
It's your boy Skillz.
We them boys Play-N-Skillz.
Yes, sir.
Representing that Dallas, Texas. And well known for the producing thing we do. The biggest record being Riding for Chameleon. We produced that record right there.
4 million ringtones.
And counting.
And counting, baby.
And a Grammy to match. DJing. That's the key right there, man. We started off as DJs, DJ Play, DJ Skillz. Started doing all the hot clubs, throwing parties, DJing ourselves, and then we got into the producer thing. We dropped the DJs out of our names. We became Play-N-Skillz. And we cut our first break with Lil Flip. You Gotta Feel Me, 2004 was the album.
I had like 13 tracks on that album. 85% of that album.
And so 4 million records worldwide. That's crazy.
I be having to kick Play out the rooms.
We don't work together usually in the studio. Usually Skillz in his own world, I'm in my own world, and at the end of the day we come together and we put it together somehow. We have a studio built, one of our houses in Dallas, and there's not a method. It's not we're gonna make 5 beats today or 100 beats. Sometimes we make the beats on the spot with the artist there. Sometimes we do it on our own time.
We might go 3 weeks without doing nothing.
Yeah, and just be locked in a casino somewhere trying to be inspired or something, and then come back and do a whole bunch of songs. So there's not really one way to do what we do.
Shit, definitely going to the clubs, just seeing what's hot.
And real life experiences, like having conversations with people, because that the more real the music is, the more people will be able to feel it. Not, a lot of people sometimes make fantasy, I call them fantasy records, Lamborghini and Breitling Bentley watches and all that stuff, and not everybody can do those things. So sometimes it's a conversation with a female about, her relationship might inspire you to write a record or make a record around that. So taking bits and pieces from real life and definitely staying in the clubs. A lot of producers get too rich and fail to go to the little hood strip club.
You gotta stay in the club.
You gotta stay in the strip clubs, the clubs, and see what everybody's bobbing their head to, what's going on, to stay relevant. The process, it had, of course, the hit single Freaks with Crazy Bone and Dina Howard on it. We had a song with Akon on there, a song with Chameleon there. We had the Latino Stand Up, which was the street anthem, the Latin.
Anthem.
Yeah. That was the process album. Didn't do as well numbers-wise, but in the streets and for us building a foundation, it definitely it got us somewhere. We, maybe not to the record label numbers-wise, it looked like it progresses, but for us, we know what it did. Just performing and whatnot. We're working on a new record right now called The Titanic. Hopefully we'll be out
early 2008, March.
Early 2008, March, April, May.
Man, we just scrapped the whole mess.
Yeah, we scratched the whole shitload of the album because we've been inspired by the music that's been going on lately. Timbaland's album definitely slapped us up and man, get your ass back in there, man. This is, his album's really big and broad, and it just it opened a lot of doors to what we really wanted to do. Because sometimes when you don't have a name and you're up and coming producers or artists and have, we got a couple of hits under the belt, but we ain't Timbaland or something like that, they're not gonna take a chance. They're not willing to take a chance like that, the record labels. But now that Timbaland's taken the chance and it worked, they're willing to take a chance with us musically. You can't stay in the limelight forever. So us being motivated by guys like Jermaine Dupri and Dr. Dre, who are still in the game after 20, 25 years in the business, is because their business side is very, very good. We've created a record label, G4 Records. The Big Red Rooster is a hip-hop, rock, R&B band that we're working with very closely, and
Crazy.
it's crazy. We also have Reyes, who's part of the Red Rooster, who's a solo R&B artist.
Another Latino.
And Crazy Bone's part of, you know, the situation we got going on. His solo album that we're going to be pretty much doing all the production on, God willingly. Everything works out. And we're in the process of finalizing the deal for our record company right now. And look forward to sitting behind the desk.